Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I wanted to share with you today a little Easter project from Shabby Art Boutique. It's an Easter pop-up box envelope card, and I have started putting it together, and I've already fussy cut everything out. I just wanted to share this with you. It's available on her Etsy shop or as a free design shared on, if you're a member of the Craft Room page. It probably took me at least 2 hours, maybe a little longer, to print this out and then cut everything out and ink the edges. This is the final product that she has. I may do mine a little differently. So let me get started showing you this right quick, and then I'll show you the basic things that it takes to put it together, and then I'll come back and we'll glue all these little pieces on. The project comes with all the instructions that you need to do every single step. So it's not something to be afraid of trying, because she explains it perfectly, and I just thought I'd share it in a video because I like to have a record, for one thing, of the projects that I've made, and also share with anyone who just might like to see how I put things together. This is the basic envelope, and it comes in 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. This back part, and then this part here folds around the edge and then glues right in here to make the box. This little front flap of the envelope glues on, is a separate piece and glues on. And then there is a straight piece that goes inside, and if you can see, it's mounted about halfway between the front and back, and maybe a little less than an inch from the top. So things will be glued up here on this little piece here, and on the front to decorate. And then on the back there is a pocket and a couple of tags to go in there. When I printed this, I printed out the all the main sheets, and then she has 2 pages at the end that are just an overall design that can be used for a background page. And the pages that I wanted, where I thought the back would show like this, or the tags, I ran them back through the printer and printed those pages on the back so that they would be not just plain white. I've signed this, made especially for you by Carolyn. I'm making this for a friend for Easter. So I always sign what I do. So that's our basic little envelope. And it has 2 tags. I've already put an eyelet in the top of this. I plan to put a ribbon on it. This one will be decorated. And these will just go right inside this pocket on the back. This item is made to stand up. It'll stand up by itself. And then if you want to mail it or put it in an envelope, it is designed to fold flat. I may put mine in an envelope. I probably will leave it opened up and put it down inside a gift bag. There's a lot of ephemera with this kit. There's 3 cute little bunnies. Lots of roses, a bow, some Easter eggs, and a little sign that says Happy Easter. So all this needs to be fussy cut out, and some leaves. And then I've inked around the edges. I used the vintage photo, but I used it very lightly. She has used, and some people don't ink it at all and just kind of rough up the edges. That makes the edges white and gives it a shabby chic look. I like the definition that the inking gives to the designs as they're stacked on top of each other. So this is the basic stuff that it takes to make this, and I'll be back in a second and start putting all this together. Okay, I'm back to see if I can start putting this together. We're going to start with the back, and I've sort of laid it out up here, so I'll get started gluing that on. I'll be using my Bearly Art glue and some of these double sticky foam things to make the flowers and things three-dimensional. This top part, this is kind of how I've got it laid out. So I'm gonna just lay this down and see if I can't start putting this together. This part here, I'm gonna let these stick up over the top here. When I fold this, I'm gonna fold it this way to lay flat, so I can let some things kind of hang over the edge. So I'm going to put some glue on the bottom part of these flowers. And let's see. Our bunny is going to go on here. So I want to put these flowers down. And tuck some leaves in behind them. So I need to put the leaves on first. And then I'll do the flowers. And I wanted the bow to be at the very top, and then I will use this foam to raise him up. So I'm only going to glue down this from the center and this side of the bow. Leave this part of the bow loose. Now our bunny's going to go here, but I wanted to put some eggs behind him, like this. So I think I'm going to use my foam on them. Let's see how that works. This is not something I've done a lot, so just bear with me until I figure out what I want to do here. I cut a little bit of this egg off so that I don't cover up my flower. And I'm just going to glue that egg down. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with my bunny. I'll put these stickers up here on his head and his body and down here, and then he will be three-dimensional. I put one on his head and his body and his feet, and then peel off the backing. I'm sure these little squares can be purchased on Amazon or some other craft store. I got them in a kit, a card kit that I had previously used with Spellbinders. So there's our bunny. And I think I'll put another egg over here. And that may be enough for that spot right there. I think what I want to do is on the bow, I'm going to use this little piece of bling. Comes on a sheet like this, and I actually picked this up at Walgreens in their office supplies section. I don't have the ribbon out right now, but I may come back with a little ribbon for his neck. We'll see how that works out. Okay, next I'm going to do the front cover. I may regret that, but I don't want to put the middle in until I see where everything else is. I'm going to come and do this front. And I have it laid out also, so let's see. I wanted to use my white lace to put across the bottom here. So I'll glue that down. Can you see what I'm doing? And this lace takes a second to adhere, but it does after a while. Plus we're going to be gluing quite a bit of stuff on top of it. So I just have that going across the front of the envelope. Now, we have this little Happy Easter, and I'm going to put it there and leave this part over here for all of our decorations. So let me put that down. And then I wanted some roses right up here, and I think I will put one of my little foam stickers on the back. Okay, now Bunny is going to go here with the flower underneath him. So let me glue this flower down. You kind of have to lay it out so that you don't decide you want to stick something in where it's already glued. have a couple leaves I wanted to put in there, so let me do that right quick. I have a flower peeking up here. And before that glues down firmly, I want to add some leaves. Oops. Get our bunny glued on there. Let's see, I think I'll glue this egg sticking out. Have to be careful that nothing hangs over the bottom because this is made to stand up. Now we're going to do the same thing with this bunny. We're going to make him 3D. So I'm going to put one of my squares on the ear and his body. Okay. So this rose and the bunny are three-dimensional. I did not glue down the edges of the leaves so that they stick up a little bit. And I may go back in here and again add some ribbons and pearls and things on this front after I get the rest done. Okay. Now we want to do our middle part. And let's see how I can figure this out. I really think I'll just put these flowers in there, on there. Being careful not to let them glue to anything behind. I'm gonna raise our bunny up three-dimensional. So I'll give him some the little foam tabs on his back. Now I'm going to go in and add little flowers behind him too, just on the edge, so that they just stick on that, the edge of that paper. Get it in there. Nope, that didn't work. Put some more roses down in behind him on this back side. That will fill in behind him. Put some leaves in behind that flower I just put on there. And put a little rosebud up here in this corner. Get it to fit. And to make this three-dimensional behind here, I believe I'm going to put this rose in behind the bunny and actually glue it to the back side of that little tab that goes across the middle. So let me see if I can do that. It'll just barely be peeking up there. I think that looks good. We've got another egg. I think I'll do the same thing with it. I will glue it to the back side of what's in the middle here. Okay. Now, let's see about adding just a little more bling on here. How about something in the center of this bunny's bow? I have some pink ribbon. If I can cut this ribbon in half or not, but I'm going to try. cut off these little frayed pieces that are sticking out. I like this ribbon. I ordered this from Amazon also. This is what the package looks like. And it is double-sided so that when you tie a bow, you don't have to worry about what's on the front or back of it. I think I'll give that bow to that little bunny right there. I think I'm going to add, I have these pearls, and I think I'll add a little row of these pearls on this bunny's neck, like a little collar. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's go on to the back. On the back side, we have this pocket, and we can decorate the pocket some. It already has what looks like lace printed on it, so I won't add my lace back there, but I do have a couple of tags. I've already put the eyelet in this one, so I'm going to tie a bow on it, and I think I'll use this same ribbon so our ribbons match. Always cut it plenty long so I don't scrimp on the bow. I like for my bows to be pretty and full, and then I can always trim off the ends and save those pieces to put on something else. And I think this is going to be perfect. You ever tried to tie a bow on camera? It's kind of hard. Okay. There we go. I'll just trim off this little end here. And this will stick right in here like that. And then this little tag here, I'm just going to put one of our bunches of roses at the top of it, like a pull tab on the top. These tags are printed with that pattern on the back. It's almost like a tea-dyed paper design. And that can go in there just like that. Now I still have a few roses left, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of them back here. And then I have some leaves that I'll stick in here. So I think I'll glue this rose down. I'll glue the leaves before I put the second rose on. Let them stick up above the edge of the pocket. And then on this rose, I'll use my tape. Here it is. My little puffy piece. That'll give it dimension. still have a rose left. And I have a little rose bud. I'll use the rose bud. And then a couple of leaves. When you glue the leaves, just glue the very end. That's going to tuck in under, and that gives them some dimension. All right, I think we're done. I have one rose left. So this stands up in the front like so. It folds flat if you want to put it in an envelope. I probably will not do that. And then on the back side, we have a couple of tags in a pocket, and the pocket is decorated with roses in three-dimensional design. So that's our little Easter project. I gotta love somebody a lot to give them this. It probably took me, well, it's not bad, maybe 3 hours. I will make another one. I also want to make the little Easter boxes that you can, for a treat, that you can put a treat down inside, and I'll come and show you those too. So that's all I'm going to do for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, this is a Shabby Art Boutique design. It's available on Etsy as the Linen, Lace, and Paper Print and Make Project Easter Pop-Up Box Envelope Card. And if you are a member of her craft room page, this is one of the free designs that she's offered. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and that it's becoming spring where you live. I'm in Kentucky in the United States, and it's 70 one day and 30 the next. So it's made it kind of difficult, but it is still early. So I went today and bought some pansies to put over in my church garden so I can have that ready for Easter Sunday. And also I put some flowers on the porch at our local residential hospice unit to brighten the day of those that come and go through those doors. So I've got some gardening to do if it'll warm up enough for me to do it. So I'll be back before you know it. So I'll see you soon.